to look unusual here? Well, yes, that's because I just threw it to my old desk and I'm just waiting for the legs for this other desk of mine to come. I'm not sure why the legs didn't ship with the tabletop, but that's a discussion for another video or blog post or whatever. So let's just take it out to the frame. Okay, let's put it back in the frame now. And let's just cut into this and take a look at some socks. Lots of them too. Yeah, but I got a lot of them. Do I see a packing stick in here? I think I do. Yes, I do. Let's take that out. Okay. And just... You have to make sure I don't touch the front of it, because the front of it has some heavy black that I placed, so yeah, I need to be mindful of that. Okay, now that's out of the way. I perfectly throw that in the garbage so that I do not make the mistake of touching it. Alright, so the first thing we're going to take a look at is the most interesting thing there is, and it is right here. And should I even bother reading this? Yeah. Des achats, oui, ont douceur, merci de choisir Simon pour vos achats mode. Découvrez notre programme d'avantages les Simon. Inscrivez-vous maintenant en Massinan ou à simons.ca. If it's ever so damn obvious, I cannot speak French. We like your style. Thank you for choosing Simons for your fashion finds. Discover the Simons, our awards program. Sign up now in store at simons.ca. Will I actually be doing that? I probably will not. Okay, what else should I point out? Let's see. I know, such interesting things, eh? This paper was from responsible sources. Okay, why don't they just recycle it then, rather than saying, no, it's from responsible sources? Wouldn't they just be most responsible to just recycle it all together? Like, seriously. Alright, so, what should I go over first? Let's see. Yeah, I guess I'll go over this one first, because why not? Maybe I should just take all these out to the frame for more so that you do not get overwhelmed by them, or should I leave them in the frame? I don't know. Actually, no, yeah, we'll just take them out for now, then I'll just go over them one by one. So, first one we have is this 3-pack from Bamboo, rayon from Bamboo, actually. And now let's read its certificate. A little stay in place, that is. So, natural, renewable, biodegradable, UV protected for sensitive skin. Well, okay, that's something you don't see very often on socks. And then from the back here, 80% of it is from Bamboo. It's made in China. Wash in warm water. Do not bleach. And the price tag. All right, let's open it up. Let's open this up. Alright, so now it is open. You can get a closer look at the colors. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to cut them because they're just together and I don't want that. Am I gonna cut to my camera or should I edit this? Actually, I'm gonna do that on camera because why not? Just to make sure I don't cut the socks themselves. I mean, this is a little bit more than just an unboxing. We're also taking a look at that. Wait, would you look at that? Metal, wow. Is that really necessary to have with socks? That's kind of crazy. I do not know what this pattern is called, but let's just say that I like it and we'll leave it as that. Okay, so I'd say it kind of has a geometry theme going for it. Yeah, this one here has this futuristic net theme. Okay, I don't know if net is the best word to use, but yeah, it kind of does resemble a net, and I'm not sure why these things have metal. Look, I'm pulling metal out of my socks. Why? It's so strange. Oh well, I guess it's just what they do. But I cannot say that I am a big fan of the way that they do that. So while I am doing this, you can obviously see the pattern. Trying to get too distracted by the clothes. And actually, perhaps I shouldn't have even mentioned that. I mean, well, you're probably looking at it anyways, whether I mention it or not. So that is it for this 3-pack. So out of these 3 colors, which do you like the most? If you ask me, I think I would say probably this one. Maybe this one second and then this one third. I obviously like all of them, otherwise I wouldn't get it. So that is that for those. Now let's take a look at something else. This one is called... Does it have an English name? Please tell me that's an English name. No, it doesn't. I guess what does it say? Bleu Forêt. Blue Forest, yes. That translates to Blue Forest. And you can see what it is made out of. It was supposed to be $17, but I got it on sale for $9.99. Isn't that a steal? Oh, and this one is made in France. Yes, yes, yes. That's fancy. No wonder there wasn't an English name, because you know what? They don't speak much English in France, which is kind of unfortunate, but oh well, it's just the way they are. They're just very, very proud of their language. So, is this a tear already? Because okay, no. I was about to say, I was like, yo, am I seeing strings and whatever already? Like, no way. And as you can see, this is really colorful. I love it. I love colorful socks, which is why I bought a bunch of them. And you can see the name again. Yeah, see? Same thing. Yeah, there's just no English name. It's just Bleu Forêt. I mean, if you translate it, then it's going to be Blue Forest, but it's just Bleu Forêt, simple and plain. I mean, obviously, this does not look like a blue forest. This looks like, I don't know honestly what I would say. Let's just say it just looks plain gorgeous. Yeah, that's all I have to say. And for this, you already saw it, like how to wash it and etc., etc. So I'm not going to bother reading that. Instead, I'll just throw these things in the garbage. Oh, you know, I'm talking about like the tags and stuff. So okay, that will go off to the side. And for the next pair, we will be looking at some cockatoo socks. I don't know why they couldn't go for a real cockatoo, because there are no cockatoos in reality that are black with purple crest. Like, you do have black cockatoos, yes, with red tails, yeah. Actually, hold on a second. No, that is not the tail. I think that's the plant. That is the tail, which is, again, not realistic, but who cares? I'm not here to criticize how real or fake the cockatoo is. Oh, it's made in Italy. Italiano. Actually, what is the Italian name for Italy itself? I think it's Italia. Yeah, Italia is the name of the country. Italiano is the name of the language. Okay, there we go. I got it. Let's touch this. Hopefully they don't have metal to keep them together like the other strange one. No, thankfully it does not, so that is good. So, yes, very cool. Cockatoo socks. How often do you see that? Okay, now we're going to come back to this so you can know how to, actually, it doesn't tell you how to wash it, it just tells you what it's made of. So it is 80% soft cotton, 17% polyamide, and 3% elastane, whatever that is. So I'm going to put that to the side. And now I'm going to take a look at this washcloth. And yes, it is, you can read it for yourself, 100% Egyptian cotton. Yes, that's as fancy as it sounds. Because Egyptian cotton is really and truly a fine material. Obviously, they don't make it strictly in Egypt. Nowadays, they make it mostly in, as you can see, places like Portugal, China, and other countries that have at least a Mediterranean climate. I'm not sure where it grows best, but it's just that you see mostly come out of Portugal and China. In fact, can you even get Egyptian cotton in Egypt? Actually, obviously you can, but how often do you actually see Egyptian cotton made in Egypt? Okay, so next up we have these fun socks. If this looks familiar, well, it should. That's because I've already unboxed these before. This brand from Sporting Life. If you haven't seen that video already, you should definitely check that out. So I'm going to open this up. I am very sweaty because this room is probably 32 degrees. And that is expected because it's just the way it is in southern Ontario during the summer. It gets really hot and really humid. And you know what? You have to be honest. You have to love it for that. Some might be saying, oh, too hot, too hot, too hot. I want to do nothing but sit in the AC. But you know what? Be thankful for it, because there are some parts of this country that cannot even see 15 degrees in July. I'm looking at you, Nunavut. Okay, I need this thing to focus. All right, there we go. So, yay for the pandas. Take a look at this again, see if it gives me any additional information. Yes, it does. 48% cotton, 5%. No, 48% cotton, 44% nylon, and 5% okay, whatever, who cares? You care about that? No, you don't, but I read it anyways because you know what? It's just handy. Oh, we're still rolling here. More things from Bugatti. And this is 80% mercerized cotton. Now, to be honest with you, I was kind of concerned about what mercerized means. I'm still not 100% certain. So, well, actually, I did look at it once, but I kind of forgot already because it's not something that a term that you see every year. Like, be honest, when you think of something or you hear the word Mercer, you're going to likely think of Mercedes. So, did Mercedes have a role in making this cotton? Obviously not. But it's just what you think of when you hear something that has Mercer in the name. Anyway, so let's take a closer look at this now. Let's open this up. The cut is off, or if I try to do it with brute force, then I end up ripping the socks themselves. And it has this tropical theme going for it. You can see these blue palm trees here. And then if I take a look, no, actually, no, we already had a good look at this. I already just had a long geeky ramble about it, so no need to go on about that any further. So let's take this off of the tote, and now let's take a look at, is this from Bugatti? This says that it's from wait, it's just Simon's Plus. Okay, so this might actually be an in-house product because I don't see anything else on this except for Simon's. So okay, yeah, this is an in-house product. So I'll just okay, so made in Korea. Made in Korea. That is very interesting. You don't run into things made in Korea too often. 70% cotton, 29% nylon, 3% spandex. Wow. So I guess you can find other things made in Korea aside from just Samsung, LG, and whatnot. Oh, actually, to be honest, even with those things, most of the time they're actually made in other countries like China and Vietnam anyway. So yeah, that's that. Like, I'm not sure which of the Samsung phones are actually even natively made in Korea, if they ever were. Maybe at one point they were, maybe with certain variants, maybe some variants still are. I honestly do not know. Just take a close look at these socks. This one has a floral print, and yes, it is indeed for men, so do not be thinking that it's for women, although there are lots of men's things out and you have flowers on them. So if at this point you think it's strange, then you come from another planet. Like, you really do. Okay, why am I looking at... Oh! Well, isn't that pretty interesting? When you look at the insides, wow, that's pretty crazy. No, I'm not going to show the insides of all of them. That was just some... Okay. Well, that was that. Okay, so that's enough of these two. And I have 3 more pairs to go through. This one, I believe... Why am I hearing a parked car outside so many times? Like, what is going on with the neighbors? Anyway, that's kind of random, but it's just something I have to comment on, because I don't know if you could hear it in the background, but I heard it like, what, like 2, 3, maybe 4 times already during the recording of this video. So, as you can see here, again, that mercerized cotton, polyamide, elastane, focus. You can see I got it on sale too, hence why I picked it up. Bugatti made in Italy. Oh, would you look at that swagalicious pineapple? Wow. He is beautiful. Or is it a she? I do not know. Actually, it's none. Who are we kidding? Seriously, guys, it's a pineapple. Pineapples don't have genders. But for me, that's a fictitious pineapple. So maybe it does. You never know. Alright. Yes. This, I believe, had something... Is the name here? No, they don't have the name for this product listed, but online it did say space something. And yes, it does kind of look like it has that retro space-ish theme. It has almost a rainbow here. Okay, I was going to open this until I realized that it's the same as the other one that I just did. So I'm actually going to open it and so I'll just store it off to the side. And that leads us to this. Okay, so copyright, the Hot Socks Company Incorporated, 52% cotton, 24% nylon, 20% polyester, and 2% spandex. It tells you what it fits, how to wash it, and that is about it. So this one is, you can see the name there, has a Japanese theme. Why did I do that? Should I just use my scissors? I mean, it's not super fragile that to just tear it, but it's better to just use the scissors. So again, just actually, you know what? When I'm done, I'm gonna have to go and open up all of these socks and take the plastic out of them because I don't want that in the machine. So that is that. And now it's that part of the video where I just throw everybody. Hold on, before I do that, let's just throw this garbage away. Yes, I'm gonna have to actually open this one. Don't worry, I'm not gonna actually go over. I just wanna open it so I can just throw it over. Here's tearing the sock itself. Now, I do not know how long this video is at this point. I mean, during editing time, I'm obviously going to find out. But while I'm actually shooting the video itself, I have no idea. Okay, so much material, wow. Okay, so that's that. The in-house Simons, Bugatti, more in-house Simons. I should say the floral Simons, striped Simons, blue tropical print, fun socks, the fictitious cockatoos, I don't even know the name of this one, but I like it a lot. There's that one. And this one. Okay, I didn't even line up the pairs properly, but whatever. And there's that. And wow! Isn't this super, super colorful? Yes, it is. So, out of all of these pairs here, which ones do you like the most? I know that should be hard to say because it is a lot. Okay, will this look better if I turn the flashlight, or is it just going to create glare? Actually, it looks really good. Now I can actually see the colors pop even more. Wow, why didn't I do this the whole time? Well, actually, I didn't want to, because if I did, then it would be nasty glare. I was on the plastic, but because the plastic is now covered with the light is shining, it just makes everything that much better. Okay, this video's already been super, super long for a socks unboxing, but what can you expect? I just had to go with things, you know. Alright, I'm out. That's enough chatter.